Welcome to the channel. Could you take a swift moment to give me a major like for this video? Hit that subscribe and turn on post notifications. Takes maybe 3 seconds every time, perhaps less. It will be a gigantic help to this channel. Alright, well, I brought you videos of my tablet with the iPad, my phone with the Photo, and now I want to share with you guys what's on my iMac. Now first off, it's not the latest model or anything, but hey, it's still a beast. Well, right now, I'm running the latest Big Sur beta. I'm rocking the late 2015 27-inch model, 4.0 gigahertz quad core, i7 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now it can max up to 32 gigabytes, but my graphics really doesn't allow for any intensive gaming. And I only have 256 gigabytes of solid state storage. I believe at the time Apple was giving us those 5400 RPM hard drives, and those were ridiculously slow. I had actually upgraded the processor and the storage when first time purchasing it, because those were the two options that you could not easily swap. Now, with that out the way, let's discuss what's on my iMac. I'm not going to go too far into all my apps, but just an overview. First off, you'll see that information strip on the right side. That's called News Bar. It's kind of like a RSS feed, keeps me updated with the news. And now, on to my menu bar. I just want to highlight a few apps, just a few. There's iStat Menu. It's one of the best utility apps that you can get for your Mac. It gives you technical aspects of your Mac. I try to focus on my storage, which right now is almost full. Give you network information, the memory, and CPU. And then there's a screenshot editor. I like it because of the rectangular snip feature. I can grab a small part of the screen to save. It's pretty neat. Then there's the pop clip. It's a way to give contextual menu when you highlight over a text. Very useful. And then there's MacDroid. Just a way to view what's on my Android phone. There's Boom 3D. That gives me more control of my sound, my headphones. Then there's Alt Tab. And this kind of replaces your app switcher. I like it because it gives me more of a Windows feel. You can see the content of your applications. And then there's Little Snitch. It helps to monitor your network. You have the Carrot app, just a weather app. I'm going to skip over Adobe, so let's talk about my apps. Let's head over to the Launchpad, and as you can see, all my apps have been customized for Big Sur. I'm kind of OCD when it comes down to look and fit of everything. My lady can absolutely agree to that. But before I even start, I'm not going to give you too many details on all my apps, especially for those that's popular enough for an average user to know of. So App Store through Google Chrome, I'm sure you guys know. Now there's VMware Fusion. This allows me to go back and forth between Windows and Mac OS. There is some utility apps I need to use for Windows, so I like to go back and forth between. And then there's Mail through Preview. These pretty much live on iOS and iPad OS, so I don't really need to explain too much about those. Alright, well, let's get into the wonder of where the magic lies, the tools of the creation. We have Final Cut Pro, helps with pushing out videos. Same with Motion, it helps with creating animations. Pixelmator Pro, it's more for quick editing images. I like it when I need to do something that doesn't require much thought. And then there's PCalc. I'm sure you've seen it. It's just an awesome calculator. I've been using it for years on my iPad, and obviously when you've seen the video of the iPad with the widgets and everything, please be sure to check that out. Then there's InDesign. I use that for making cards, posters, brochures, things like that. Then you have Photoshop. There's really not much to be said, along with Illustrator, but I use those two apps the most, to be honest. Now there's iMazing, iExplore. They both are similar in a way where it allows for you to transfer videos, files, pretty much anything from my iPad to my iMac or vice versa. Then you have MacDroid. It lives on my menu bar, so you see that. PDF Expert, just an advanced PDF software, helps to edit PDFs whenever the time comes. Then there's Office Suites, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, you know those. Now then you have Authy Desktop. It helps for two-step authentication. It's a must to have to combat hacking. Then there's Sound Studio. It's a more advanced sound editing app. I use it for converting audio or trying to find a better sound. Then there's Movies Pro. I use this over QuickTime. It's a more advanced media player. Then there's diversity among my video converter apps. I don't really want to have to go too much in detail with that. Then there's ScreenFlow, which I'm using it now for this video. And now on to the second page, where we have all my coding apps practically on a row. We have Android Studio, Nova, Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code, Atom, and Xcode Beta. I live on beta software with my iPad, and I try to make sure they are both on the latest betas. And then there's Transmit. That helps with websites, specifically for managing servers on websites. Well, at least that's what I use it for. Then there's DaisyDisk. That helps with managing my storage. And then you have the screenshot editor, Boom 3D, and PopClip. All of these live on my menu bar. And then you have Samsung Dex. It's practically for my phone, provides a different look. Then you have App Delete. This helps with deleting applications because parts of a deleted app can still live on your OS, so it helps with deleting the entire application. And I'm going to end it with BetterZip. It's simply a archiving app. I've been using it for a while now. It's a lot of archiving apps, but I like how reliable this one is. And you can look and pause and see the names, but that's pretty much it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a comment. And if you need help, please feel free to give me a comment. And thanks for watching the video, and I'm out.